This is the DDT Podcast with Daniel, Darius, and Teron. Yeah. Nigga, I swear to God, son, it feel like we ain't pod in like forever, son.
Because it has been forever. Like
It's been at least a couple months.
Yeah.
You know,
And
Teron.
like a month or two.
I don't know, bro. I think it's been a bit more than a month.
Really?
Yeah.
A month and a half, I would say. Month and a half.
So something
two
like
months,
that,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, also, I lied on my last Keep It 100 Jones.
Well, you're a liar, so that
Fuck
makes sense.
you, nigga. Because I was just like, yo, fucking, yeah, I'm going to put out more episodes of Keep It 100. And I did the exact opposite. I do still have to get back on that, but a lot of it is really just trying to figure out the direction I really want to go.
Yeah.
With that. Because so one of the directions I was thinking about going for was like making it like a wrestling only.
Yeah.
Right, I just want to know if they know about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like sometimes there be other shit that I be wanting to go.
Why don't you like
too.
set it up like you'll drop a video on Tuesdays and Thursdays of wrestling, and then like Monday and Friday would be basketball or something like that. You know?
Yeah, just it was different ideas I was thinking about just throwing out there because the consistency has not been there.
Oh yeah.
It's.
I mean, trying to get us all together to do the pod is like
it's hard work.
Like, as you can see, it's just two of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
even with us, we just all had different things.
Yeah, and then like we work all the time, so it's like we're
tired.
So it comes time to record the pod, and we're just like, yo, like let's just push it back.
Like yes, because a lot of times like I don't want to come in the pod with no energy at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I need some kind of to get up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I think honestly, I don't think a regular schedule, like every Sunday midnight, that's when we work. It's like if we got the energy and shitting, fuck it.
Yeah,
might as well just.
And it's also like because in order to do the pod, I have to leave Lacey to watch the kids and whatnot. So it's just like, I don't want to leave her too long by herself with these crazy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all like
wild. They like the youngest one is learning to walk. So
he's getting into everything, dog. So. DDT Podcast, bitches.
Man, it's good to be back, man. Fucking last week was Wrestlemania weekend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some people got left off, which was pretty baffling. There was a lot of people left off.
It's fucked up. The people that they like, some of the people they left off, it was fucked up.
Yeah, like Bailey putting way too much work to be left
Street
off.
Street Profits.
All the tag teams, the way they've been trying to build up that tag team division just to not put them, Mania? And then to put them on SmackDown where they put on an instant classic.
Yeah.
You know they did that on purpose, right?
Yeah. It
was like, oh, y'all niggas gonna leave us off of WrestleMania. So no, we're gonna tear this shit down and make y'all feel fucking stupid.
Yep.
And that's exactly what they did.
And honestly, if we're being honest, Night 1 could have used them.
Badly.
It wasn't necessarily. It wasn't a bad WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I see people shitting on it a lot.
Nah, I think it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't as bad as what a lot of them. There was some really bad ones prior.
Yeah, for sure. There were some really incredible matches on the card.
Yeah, I think both of the triple threats was fire.
Both of the triple threats was fire. The women's one, 5-star.
Absolutely.
I'm going ahead and say it.
Even the men's fatal 4-way also was dope.
Men's fatal 4-way, that was that was fire.
Yeah,
that
with Dominic, Penta, Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker.
Yep.
That was dope.
I think that whole weekend had some good quality stuff. I will say that I thought NXT Stand and Deliver was better than WrestleMania.
That's fair.
Once again, that happens often. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But NXT Stand and Deliver was fire. You still haven't watched it, have you?
Not yet. No.
What a piece of shit.
I still gotta get to it. Now I gotta go back and watch that ladder match also. Man.
Yeah. You missed a ladder match.
I got a lot of shit to watch, man.
Yeah, that ladder match was fire. It was fire.
But to get back to people who was left off the card, some people really was not happy. Mm-hmm. Some people even went as far as to go off. Hence, Karrion Kross.
Talk about what Logan Paul represents. The shortcut. Feels so good to be here. Feels so good to be in the business. Thinking about all of the funerals that I wasn't able to attend for the last 11 years in this business. All of the holidays I missed. I could have just started a YouTube channel. Could have just jumped in there with AJ Styles. Feels really good, right? It's awesome. It's really good.
Do you guys know we have 25 years combined experience, and what are we doing on Mania?
Well, they know because they're normal human beings, and they actually love professional wrestling, but apparently that doesn't mean shit anymore. That doesn't mean shit. All I asked Alan to do was for once to not think about just himself. Think about everybody in the back and think about the professional wrestling fans. That's all I wanted him to do. Sometimes to do the right thing, you have to do the wrong thing. But he's a narcissist, and he had to do it his way. Hey, Alan, how many more WrestleManias do you have in your system? Probably, I don't know, one. Maybe this is the last one, and you just pissed that away. For what? For what? For your way? Thanks a lot, bud. I really appreciate it. You want to know what the best advice I ever got? It was from Bill Goldberg. 2021, back when I was in the Twilight Zone, you know what I mean? I'm wrestling for gasoline. It was awesome. Let me tell you all about it. Bill goes, hey, Cross, you know what? You remind me a lot of me. I go, I think we have different styles, Bill, but I really appreciate that. Do you have any advice for me? He goes, you know what? You just got to be a good soldier. A good soldier is what he said. So I decided to be a good soldier. You know what happened? They released me. And then I come back. You know what being a good soldier gets you, everybody here? Just so in case you're wondering, you want the back scoop here. Being a good soldier gets your times cut. Being a good soldier means that people come up to you and say, hey, you got any great ideas? Yeah, here it is from Scotland. No. That's a little too great. We're looking just for good ideas. That's for those guys over there. That's what being a good soldier is, okay? Being a good soldier is coming to your hometown where you cut your teeth, where you got started, and not being on the card. It's all about viral moments now. That's what it's all about, viral moments. Well, Guy, everybody's been telling me that I got to become undeniable. And as soon as it happens, they ignore it and they shut it down. I never asked to wrestle Randy. I never asked. That happened organically, and you ignored it for a viral moment. And good on Joe. Nothing against him. But you ignored it. And the crowd told you exactly how they felt about me on SmackDown when I was eliminated. And you ignored it. Become undeniable. My ass. My ass. You want a viral moment? On behalf of all of the true fans of professional wrestling, Guy with the suit and tie in the truck, go fuck yourself. That's from Killer Cross. No. Fuck it.
Listen, man, everybody says I'm bugging, but bro, he's mid. I don't care that he's angry that he was off. I don't.
It's kind of fucked, bro.
He hasn't done anything to make me want to watch him.
I feel like
he's not.
A lot of it's not his fault.
He's not bad per se. It's just for me, he's not interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's wrestlers that are on there that are just terrible. There's wrestlers on there that are incredible, and he's just there. When he comes on screen, I feel nothing. I don't feel anger. I don't feel sadness. I don't feel like I hate this guy. Karrion Kross is on TV. That's it.
To be honest with you, I felt that way about the whole Final Testament thing.
Yes.
But I'll be honest with you, I feel like since they broke them up and him trying to turn people evil, turn people heel, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And some of the promos, like the way he would just sneak up with him, like, yo, take this motherfucker out. Stop being a bitch. Go grab the fucking chair and knock that nigga's head off. And AJ Styles just won't listen. He keeps trying to tell AJ, yo, fuck this bullshit. Go knock that man the fuck out. Mm-hmm. But then AJ did have a point, like, nigga, go do it yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
I like what's kind of getting at, but at the same time, I feel like WWE has to actually pull the trigger on it at some point.
Yeah.
And you have to build him back up so the way he was viewed in NXT translates over onto the main roster.
They have to give him something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because when he was in the Final Testament, they were there, but what did they do that was of significance? WWE really didn't do anything with them. Mm-hmm. I will say he does have his core fan base that are pushing for him and whatnot. I don't know. If I see him on TV, whatever. If I don't, whatever. Like
he is a hard worker. Cause like I played you the video of where he was talking about how it felt like he's gotten so much more love in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But it still hurts him like when people bring up like his NXT days.
Yeah.
And like it's like, damn, I wish I was given more so people can like really see what I can do.
Yeah.
You know, and like I feel for him with that.
I do too. I will say,
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns and you're a wrestler, huh?
I'm a stripper.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but I can dance.
Have a good night.
You too.
I've had other interactions that I wasn't anticipating having, which is people telling me how happy they were with the AJ match.
Honestly, you're doing great work.
Thank
right
you.
now, gimmick, AJ Styles, everything you're doing, amazing.
You enjoy it?
Fire.
Good.
And the Bloodsport match. They liked the little bits and things I did on the SmackDown Battle Royal, but like, it's more been like people have recently enjoyed my work. And I thought that when I was coming out here, all I was gonna hear about is like, I loved your run on NXT, because that's all I would run into for the last 2.5 years. No one ever talks about recent things that I've done other than the Wyatts and New Day that they really enjoyed, because I'm not on very often. And the highest point that they saw was when I had the strap, and that's hard hearing all the time. Like, and you can't sit there and explain to them why you're not doing that right now. You understand we're in the business. I can't even get into it with this. You can't go down that road. You'll be gone. You know what I mean? You'll be gone.
Didn't care for him in NXT either. I just don't care about the nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I wish him nothing but the best, but for me, he
honestly just seemed like a really nice guy. Like,
oh yeah, he seems like a dope person, like to chill with and whatnot. Hell yeah, he seems like a good guy.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like he has potential. I'm not talking about like world champion potential, but I feel like he definitely is somebody useful, and I think he should get a stronger push, just at least to see what he can do. Because there's people definitely lesser talented than him that seems to be getting more pushes. Austin Theory,
agreed.
Chris Waller,
agreed.
Deadly,
agreed.
So I'm like, so there's some people getting pushes out here. I'm just like, yo.
And that's what I said about there's people on there that are way worse than him. All those people you named.
Yeah, like, can he get some of the opportunities that they've been given? At least can I see what they do so I could really make up my mind on him?
Exactly.
That's all I want, at least from
and I listen, maybe I sound a little harsh on him, but like, at the same point, like he doesn't do anything for me. That also means that there's potential that he could. You know what I mean? I'm apathetic right now. He could do something that makes me like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, this definitely been restless. It took a hot minute for me to get behind him.
And also, I've been wrong before. Like we said several times on the pod, Daniel Bryan, I was 1,000% wrong about him. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was boring. You were absolutely right about that nigga. It just, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, Bayley, that's fucked up.
They definitely should have.
They took her off Mania for Becky to come back, win the tag title, and drop it the next day.
And turn heel.
You literally could have just had Becky lose at Mania and beat the shit out of Lyra turning heel at Mania, or have her do a rematch on Raw, lose again, and be like, yo, fuck this bitch Lyra, and beat the shit out of her there. I don't think it was necessary. Also, Bayley.
It looks like a stat padding.
It is stat padding for sure. For sure. You could have had fucking Becky come out in the middle of the match and cost them the match, like, and literally just turn heel by just beating the shit out of both Bayley and Lyra.
But for Bayley just to outright miss Mania for that storyline,
it's fucked up. Bayley.
Yeah, because even like Baron Corbin went off on it. Like, yo, my nigga, like, like y'all being mad disrespectful.
It's fucked up. It's completely fucked up. Becky has been the workhorse of the women's division. She's held that division together. Also, she is a, like, whatever y'all tell me to do, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it to 100% of my abilities. Even if it's shit, I'm gonna make it work. She deserves better than that. I'm not saying you should just give her the title because she works hard, because they all work hard.
She should have just at least been on the card.
She should have been on the fucking card.
There's certain people that deserve to be on the card.
That's bullshit.
That tag team ladder match deserves to be on the card.
That interview she did with Chris Van Vliet, where she was just like, you know, I don't feel like I'm at the names. I'm not where Becky and Charlotte are. You know what I mean? Like, there's something, whatever. I don't feel like I get the same love and respect that they do. And then she was just like, I mean, you just wait till And I was just like, oh yeah. So she's
thinking about leaving, probably.
Also, she probably knew that they were taking off Mania because the interview happened before Mania. She literally was like, just wait till, and then she stopped. Like, oh, wait till what? When you find out what's gonna happen next week when they write me off of Mania? She was right. People fucking lost it. It's fucked up. Becky deserves better.
Not
Becky, Bailey. Bailey deserves better.
Now, which brings me kind of to my next topic of who actually ruined WrestleMania. Did you hear Coachman's comments on The Rock?
Jonathan Coachman?
Yep.
No.
He went off on X.
Okay.
Emergency take time, and I won't take long, but I was waiting for Pat McAfee today. The Rock, who was not advertised at all of a sudden, late last night, he's advertised to be on Pat McAfee. It screams several things. A, TKO called The Rock to say, you got to do damage control. We are getting absolutely shredded across the board. There's never been a finish to any night, especially the main night on WrestleMania, that's been universally panned than this one right here. Worst ending of all time. And then for The Rock, and this hurts me to say because I love him so much. For people who don't know, he was the person I was on TV first in my career in the WWE. For him to go on Pat McAfee and say, I didn't want the spotlight on me. I wanted it on John Cena. What? You had to know. He is so smart. He had to know that by not showing up, by not tweeting, by not posting, by not saying anything, now all of the focus is now on you. And the questions are why? What happened? Are you fighting with Triple H? Are you fighting with somebody else? Those are all the questions everybody is asking today. It's not, hey, congratulations to John Cena on number 17. We're not that stupid. There is something going on behind the scenes. The Rock is on the board of directors. The Rock got a $30 million and then another one big payment to come back and be a major part of what the WWE is doing. He was out there January 6th on the debut of Netflix. He was out there when John Cena turned heel because he asked for his soul. He was the one. So for 2.5 months, not a post, not a peep, not a video. When a year ago, he used social media to his advantage. And we're supposed to believe that? I don't know what's going on, but something is going on. I've been around enough backstage to know when creatively you don't get along, they're not getting along. And The Rock somehow wanted to make a statement. Well, statement made loud and clear. Now they're doing cleanup. And that was not it.
Pretty much what at The Rock, because I guess apparently he's hinting at some internal beef between Triple H and The Rock creatively.
Okay.
And pretty much blaming The Rock for it, like, you know, not showing up to the biggest event. You started the build towards the main event just to not show up, and then looking at the catastrophe when like Travis Scott took way too fucking long to get down the ramp.
It took him 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it was just,
half of WrestleMania was
very
coming down
sloppy. The match was terrible, man.
It was.
So a lot of heat has been on The Rock, and then there was other rumors saying that the reason why The Rock even showed up, even elimination, like he didn't even want to show up there, but apparently the ticket sales for elimination chamber were severely low. Mm-hmm. So the only reason he came back was actually to get the numbers up.
Okay.
And so that's how the whole soul thing came up, and then the whole John Cena turning heel thing. And he's catching a lot of heat for not following through with the storyline, and just because he's saying that he didn't even tweet anything after that. He didn't appear. He just disappeared.
He did.
And then the match ended up being what the match was. And it was saying that I guess apparently The Rock was just stepping on Triple H's toes.
Okay.
When it came to that.
Well, I don't know anything about him stepping on Triple H's toes because I'm not there. And this is the first time I'm hearing about that, so I'll leave that alone. But The Rock should have been at Mania.
Yeah,
I stand by
him
that.
simply showing up would have kind of saved it.
Not even just showing up. I agree that he was the catalyst for that match to even be there, and how Cena turned. He literally was like, "You were the one who told Cena to do it." It was all part of that story. So then, Why didn't you show up at Mania? Whose idea was it for Travis Scott to take 6 hours to walk to the ring?
And you know what could have helped that moment? Okay, if he was going to have Travis Scott come to the ring, he should have came down the ring with The Rock.
Yeah.
So then The Rock could have been the pacemaker because now he has to keep up with The Rock walking down the ramp.
Yeah.
You can speed this shit up and get to the spot.
Yeah.
And it just looks so like
it didn't make sense. That match looked like amateur league. Match. The match itself was bad. It just was.
It just got, and that's what my thing with. I feel like niggas was actually being too hard on Travis Scott, and I say they're too hard on him for this. The match was already fucking bad even before his music even hit.
Yeah.
So let's stop. He didn't ruin the whole match. It was already bad.
No.
Now, did he make it worse?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
He did do that.
Did he make it worse?
He made it worse,
Absolutely.
yes. But that's not like act like the match wasn't drizzle shits before he even got there.
Drizzle shits?
That match was bad, nigga.
Nigga said drizzle shits.
Literally, though.
That's bad.
I'm watching this match. I'm like, yo, this shit type whack, my nigga.
It was a bad match.
And you know how bad you have to be to make Cody look bad?
Cody's been cooking. He's been cooking.
Cody's match, if you go back and really watch Cody's matches, he's been hitting. And he has a clunker. It's your fault. I always give the like the one time when Rey Mysterio had that very fucking terrible match with MVP. I blamed MVP. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's Rey fucking Mysterio. Rey Mysterio doesn't have bad matches. Yeah. A Rey Mysterio botch is still better than somebody else's good matches, nigga. Like, so if you make him look bad, it's your fault. Yeah. So I blame John Cena. John Cena, you can't wrestle and you make him look bad.
Okay, but when I say Cena can't wrestle, I'm the bad guy. Okay.
No, I never said he could wrestle.
Like, bro, I fucking hate John Cena. Anyway, that match was a huge pile of horse ass. Okay, just cut horse ass, and that's what that was. Serve it on a fucking platter. And I did see people on there like, oh, the match wasn't bad, and then Travis Scott showed up and it just went terrible. I disagree.
No, it was bad already.
I was literally, before, like 5 minutes before Travis Scott came out, I literally looked at you and was like, this isn't good. This is just not.
It was very clunky.
It was clunky. It was
Cena
slow.
kept calling fucking spots.
Oh my God.
Blatantly. And the part that was irritating me, I'm like, Cody's a veteran. Why are you calling his spot? Cody, next to Roman Reigns, is the top guy in the company. How are you calling spots with him in a match?
There's always somebody to call the spots, but usually it goes to whoever has more like seniority in the company.
Cool, but Cena's been gone for how long though?
I agree.
He's not the guy in the company now.
I agree. However, if we're talking about who's just the bigger name,
who's the better in-ring talent?
Oh, it's obviously Cody.
So let the nigga who's the better in-ring talent run the fucking match.
Listen, man. All I'm saying.
Don't blatant call us. I'm like, nigga, can you shut your fucking mouth?
All I'm saying is that Cena should have tore both ACLs way before the match even started. I'm gonna be honest.
My thing is this.
That nigga's ass.
In a Cena match, you know what they need to do? Let the ref call the spot. And just shut the fuck up, nigga.
Bro, he blatantly does that shit. He looks right at the camera. Arm drag, nigga. Like,
yeah, I'm like, dog.
Get this man out of here.
Literally.
How long you been doing this? I shouldn't be able to know what you're about to do because you just said that shit. The fuck?
Yo, he be pissing me off. And when ain't you doing this with Cody? I'm mad.
That match was so fucking bad.
And that's the part that killed me with night 2 of WrestleMania.
Because I went back and rewatched all of the matches. I'm trying to think. I think that might have been the worst match on the card.
Easily.
I think
the next match I would say that was worse after that was probably the AJ and Logan Paul match.
AJ, Logan Paul, and New Day versus Viking versus.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna put that before the Logan Paul and AJ match, only because it's the 50th fucking time that we saw that match. Yo, I don't ever want to see that pairing ever again. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, there's nothing really they can do anymore with each other. Those 3 matches for me were the 3 worst ones.
Yeah. In the 4th, I'll probably put the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, and don't get me started on that. I can't stand that woman. I can't stand her. Fuck Charlotte. I said this before. Fuck y'all niggas, because y'all, she's the greatest of all time. Fuck her. Fuck her.
That's fair, but she's the greatest of all time.
I disagree. Anyway, I don't like her. It was clear, and that was one of the matches that I actually watched a third time. It was clear that she was sandbagging the shit out of fucking Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, there was a couple moves that looked like, you usually more crispy than that.
Yeah, like Tiffany goes to pick you up and you're just like stiff as a board. Like you're purposely trying to fuck this up.
Yeah, and then one move she did, her feet hit the thing first, and it just looked weird. I'm like, nah, that looks sus.
Literally, like I've been saying for a while I can't stand Charlotte. I've been saying for a while.
Yeah, I've been reading the comments in the comment section like niggas really hate her ass.
Yeah.
Like, not in a good way.
Because, like every time she's supposed to lose, she throws temper tantrums backstage, and then she's been unprofessional in the ring. Like with you remember the whole belt swap shit with Becky?
Shit, the Nia Jax shit.
The Nia Jax shit, Nia had to piece her up. Nigga, like...
Yeah, because the Nia Jax started stiffing her right back.
Nia put the paws in her. She said, don't do it. And boop, boop, boop. Like...
and then another thing I felt too. I think Charlotte was stiffing her in the match when Tiffany Stratton had the chipped tooth.
Oh yeah.
Like for example, think about all the times you've seen Charlotte matches. How many people really end up injured?
They don't.
Nobody.
No.
But Tiffany Stratton ended up with a chipped tooth.
Yeah.
One of those hits was for real.
Yeah.
In there, I watched the match for a fourth time just to find out. See if you could find the exact spot where she chipped her tooth and just see whether it was intentional or not.
Yeah, I got you. Because that was absolute bullshit. I can't stand that woman. That was a bad match. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was bad.
I think every other match there was like, okay,
it was
decent.
After those four, it was solid to great to incredible. Like,
yeah. The funny thing is, but I felt like with night one, it started off good. I did like the Gunther and
mosquitoes.
The Gunther and Jey Uso match.
The who? Gunther and Jey Uso? Yeah.
A good start.
Good start. Great match. Great match.
But for me, I felt like night outside of that one match, the night got better as it went on.
Night one?
Yeah. Because it concluded with the triple threat.
Okay.
That night. And I thought
hold on.
I thought the Rey Fenix and
let's pull up the card.
The Chad Gable match was really good.
Chad Gable wasn't on Mania. He's one of the people that deserve better. He should have been on Mania.
He was on Mania. He was the guy in the mask.
Who?
The American mask guy.
That's El Grande Americano.
That's
Gable.
Not
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
DJ.
Chad Gable.
You just don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, nigga.
I'm not going to hold it against you.
Yeah, okay, nigga.
Because you're just not
Yeah,
smart.
Okay, nigga.
Right? But...
So, like...
okay, so the first match, Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Good.
Good match. The next was New Day versus the War Raiders.
Who cares?
Next, Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
I
thought it was a good match. It was good.
It was alright.
It was good. It wasn't incredible. It was good.
Next.
It wasn't bad.
It's not something we'll go back and rewatch.
I don't know about that. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Good. Great match.
Great is pushing it.
Well, I didn't say excellent.
I thought it was on par with Jade and Naomi.
That's cap.
I fully agree
Major
with
cap.
I fully agree.
Major cap.
All right, well, then it was El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix.
Great match.
Great match. Incredible match. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte. Yeah. And then it was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
Yeah.
Okay. Incredible match.
Now,
that was an incredible match.
Night one. Night two. Sorry.
Started
off great.
Night two was wild.
And then just regressed as the show went on, I feel like. Because I felt it was really good up until we got to the AJ and Logan Paul match. And then that's when it was like...
really good, you think?
Because the first match of the night was the women's triple threat. That
incredible.
Kicked it off.
Best match of the weekend.
Yeah. And then the fatal 4-4-4 was also on
the next match was Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest.
I thought that was good.
I thought it was decent.
It was a good match.
Decent. And then there's the Fatal 4-Way.
See, I'm still on a roll.
Great match.
So I'm 3 for 3.
Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry.
And now, and this is where I'm saying, okay, now we're
Okay, Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry, and then it was Logan Paul versus AJ. Then Lyra and Becky versus Liv and Raquel. And then John Cena versus Cody. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, it just started off hot.
Yeah.
3 for 3. And then it's like, oh. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there was definitely some matches that could have stayed on SmackDown and some that could have stayed on Raw.
Agreed. For both nights, really. For both nights.
And now they're trying to start this rumor that Triple H might be getting kicked out and shit, and I guess The Rock's supposed to take over. I read that stupid shit online. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. That is not going to happen.
Maybe that's just people trying to make something where it's
these stupid AEW fans just starting shit.
And The Rock definitely should have been there, but
yeah,
I don't know.
And niggas is blowing it out of proportion. Fucking Bubba Ray is snapping and shit because The Rock went at his mans and shit.
I'll be honest with you. Bubba Ray be talking hella shit.
Sometimes he be hella right.
Sometimes he be hella right. I don't know if this is one of those times. Don't get me wrong. I agree that The Rock should have been.
Here's my thing. I think he's right. I think him being as passionate as he is about it, get off his dick.
Yeah, you're doing too
like
much.
It's not like I agree with you, but I don't think it's as serious as you're making it to be.
Yes, agreed. That's my problem with it. Well, he's gassing that shit up. There was something else I wanted to say about it. I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah.
It was an okay WrestleMania overall.
I think it was good. I'd rate it
like last year's was definitely better than this year's for sure.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't remember it.
The main event of night one was The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
I remember that.
And then night two was Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Here we go. Night one for last year. Rhea versus Becky.
Fire.
A-Town Down Under.
Who cares?
And
next.
The Awesome Truth.
Next.
It was a 6-pack tag team ladder match.
Cool. Next.
How you make a ladder match, man? Jesus.
Literally.
Then tag match, LWO versus Santos Escobar, Dominic Mysterio. Okay, that wasn't very. Yep. Jimmy and Jay was the next match.
That was bad.
I thought it was decent. I think it got a lot of hate. I think it was good.
It wasn't as good as people were expecting it to be.
I think people hyped it up in their head, and it just didn't live up to their expectations. But I thought it was good, for sure. The next match was Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi against Damage Control.
I fucked with that.
That was alright. Then it was Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
A fire.
Yep. Then there was the Bloodline versus Cody and Seth.
Solid.
Night 2, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins.
That was a fire match.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Fire match.
Trash.
Wait, no! That was the end after Drew McIntyre won the championship and CM Punk was taunting him.
Damian Priest
cashed in on him.
Yeah.
So technically that second one wasn't actually a real match. What?
No, he got pinned, so yeah, that was a match.
Well, I'm talking about like a full length.
Oh, Drew sucks. So, and then it was the Pride versus the Final Testament.
I hate how they changed their name.
Yeah. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. That was a bad match. If I remember correctly, that was a bad match.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Triple threat.
I thought that was a good match.
Then it was Bayley versus Io.
On fire, of course.
Yep. And then Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, like last year's kind of blows this one out of the water.
I feel like they're on par.
No.
Yeah, on par for sure.
But for people to say this was like the worst money ever,
no, that's cap. That's cap.
Definitely.
You can't say that when fucking what WrestleMania.
That whole Dead Zone era with Cena was on top. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, like there was so many bad fucking manias. It's recency bias. It's recency bias.
Really, the only great one during that Cena's main run was when Daniel Bryan won the belts that WrestleMania and
WrestleMania 30?
And Undertaker's streak was ended. Like during Cena's run, that and then I guess if you want to count when him and The Rock was going at it. Other than that,
you know what we should do? We should go back and watch every WrestleMania and rate the matches.
Good. That'd take a lot of work, nigga.
We'll do like one a week.
How about this? We pick a match from a random WrestleMania and we break it down.
Okay. You want to do it like in order from one from each WrestleMania, or just
pick a random one?
All right, cool.
Just let me know one and I go to try to find it and watch it.
Bet. I actually went back and was watching. It was like 2 nights ago. I was watching random matches like from like WCW and ECW and whatnot, and I was just like, let me see. I picked Halloween Havoc, 97, I think it was. Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. Holy shit! These niggas put on a classic on Halloween Havoc. Like it was like I think it was like 15 minutes, 17-minute match or something. These niggas was wilding the fuck out. Like that was the one where because I remember watching the match as a kid, but just went back and watched it. Eddie had him on the ground, like had both of them had each other's hands, and then he like kicked him up, and then he jumped on the rope and did a front flip into a DDT and shit. Insane. Absolutely insane.
The one match I saw, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. It was the ECW match. It was Rey Mysterio versus La Parka. And I swear, the part that made me, like, the match was about a half hour long. I'm like, it was a long ass match. Rey Mysterio got beat up for 27 out of the 30 minutes of the match and still won. I'm like, nigga, what? I just watched this nigga get stomped out the whole match. How the fuck did he still win?
That's a classic John Cena shit.
Like, he might have got like 3 punches in at the very beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did nothing the next 26 minutes.
Yep.
Like, and then somehow
if you go back and rewatch Shawn Michaels versus John Cena at Mania, that's literally what that match was. Shawn Michaels was beating the shit out of John Cena the entire match, and then the last like 2 minutes of it, Cena won.
I saw it live in person.
Yeah.
I went to a house show. I remember it was Seth Rollins and John Cena in a no holds barred match.
Yep.
The belt wasn't on the line. This was back when Seth Rollins was with J&J Security and shit.
Yep.
Rollins was beating this nigga's ass.
Lucas is leaving.
Oh, fuck him.
He about to say some wild shit. I already know it. No. He was about to roll his window down and say some shit.
Yeah, so fucking, what was I saying? Wow, this nigga.
I know you was sucking dick. Something like
Shut up, nigga. Oh, okay, I remember what I was saying.
You're talking about your prison days.
Shut up, nigga. Fucking Seth Rollins was beating this nigga's ass, right? And this is how I knew, okay, this is some Superman bullshit now. Cause this nigga Seth Rollins hit this nigga with the steel chair, powerbombed John Cena through a table, then hit that nigga with a curb stomp.
Yep.
And that nigga kicked out.
Yep.
And I'm like, nigga, no.
Yep.
And then see that hit you with a attitude adjustment, and I'm like, yo.
After one attitude adjustment, over. Yeah.
Do you know how hard it was sitting next to my sister, who's a Cena fan, and watching that?
Yeah.
And telling me, yo, that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
You saw what happened, right? Still chair to the head, powerbomb through the fucking table, curb stomp. How he kick out? Suck my dick.
Yeah.
And he won. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Doing a lot, son. Doing a whole lot.
Cold right now?
It's getting a little cold out here. A little bit brisk.
I hate this nigga.
It's a little bit brisk out here.
It's hot as fuck.
You just bug. This nigga got no shoes on, no socks on out here, bare feet.
Definitely don't.
I hope mosquitoes is just eating your feet.
They are eating my arms up. That's
they need to eat your feet for being dumb, nigga.
I think they're too scared to go near my feet, nigga.
You got some nasty ass toes, nigga.
I know you're not talking.
No, mine's is freshly clean because I got mine taken care of today.
Your feet be kicking most.
Not today, nigga. I got a pedicure, nigga. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, nigga. My feet feel squeaky clean, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, my feet never felt so clean in my life, nigga.
That one time Lacey took me to go get a pedicure, nigga, I was like, oh my God, I get why y'all go to this. And then I saw the bill, and I was like, never bring me here again.
$65.
Yeah, I'm a pass, dog.
But my feet feel great.
I'm sure it does.
I had that corn on like the side of my foot. So I'm hoping that shit feel mad soft right now. So I'm hoping that shit goes away. Niggas got corns and bunions. Nigga, for real, nigga. Nigga, I walk like 12 miles a day, son. Every day at that job, nigga.
I don't know.
Please be killing me, nigga.
Anything else you need to talk about?
I don't got to. I'm talking about, unless you want to talk about this crazy ass dude, Kanye.
I never want to talk about
Nigga made a song talking about sucking his own cousin's dick. That's crazy.
That nigga from Alabama. That shit crazy.
He ain't black.
Bro, that nigga, he
ain't black. I don't care. You kicking him out.
There's nothing in the world that could have made me admit that.
And he made a song about it. And not only did he make a song, but it wasn't on like some self-reflection shit. Like this, my mans was singing and harmonizing, and then he came out after and said that now that everybody thinks I'm gay, can I say the F word now?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's a whole fucking clown.
Yeah. That's...
Yo, there will never be a day I will ever be a fan of his again. I will never check it. I don't give a fuck if he drops the greatest rap album of all time. Can you get your feet off my tripod, nigga? Get your nasty buns off my shit, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He could drop the greatest album of all time, and I still won't go listen to it. I already told my boy, yo, I don't care what he dropped. Don't even tell me about his album. I'm
That's
done.
your man, Tehran's boy.
That is his boy. He still checks out his music. I won't. I'm done.
That's your man.
He cooked.
That nigga can't rap. I'm good.
He
I'm
cooked.
all set there. I'm all set.
Same.
I'm all set. Like, I don't even care that you gay, dog. Like, if you want to suck all the dicks in the world, you do that. But you're just so fucking random. I don't know how to take you, and then you say some ignorant shit, and then as soon as people think I'm gay, I can say the F word. Get out of here, dog. Like,
he's dumb.
You're doing too
This whole
much.
shit is a ploy for something, and that's something I don't know, man.
Every time he's about to drop an album, he does some fucking stupid shit. And I'm just all set.
Honestly, we should have known when he ran up on Taylor Swift or something was badly wrought. Dog.
I really feel like that was the moment where everything was just...
We should have known all the way back then, man.
Yeah. Like, don't be wrong. Like, his mom. It's his mom. She died, and it just...
Sometimes something traumatic sparks a mental health thing.
Exactly. And he's been batshit crazy ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Batshit crazy. Fuck him. Nigga had a goddamn KKK uniform on in the interview with... who's the interview with?
Academics.
Another clown.
Mm-hmm.
That shit out of here.
Talking about he a Nazi. Fucking
If
stupid.
I was interviewing anybody and they walk in with a KKK uniform on, they're not going to be able to walk out.
Do you know how much of a...
They're going to get fucked.
Yeah. Do you know how much of a clown you have to be to even participate in that interview? Yeah, you really do doing that shit for clout.
Literally. Like, get that shit the fuck out of here, dog.
I can't stand him, son.
That's your man's.
That's your man's. Ain't mine.
Ain't mine.
I don't really got nothing else.
I don't either. I'm all set, man.
I'm just glad to be back, nigga.
Yeah.
We haven't pod in a while, and here we are.
Yeah. Tehran still ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Till next time. Yeah.